Your daily out with me.
Sunday. 10 days after 4,500. Remember 4,500? It seemed like just yesterday, but now it was 10 days ago. Remember in the beginning of the year and the years and the last year and the year before that and your childhood and everything that's come before you and your ancestors and the fish mother and the ground things and the sun and the stars and all that stuff and all that thing and all history and everything is led up to right now. So let's do this thing. That's why we're doing this. Maybe like, hey, why do I want to get up today? And it's like, well, there was a lot of little troglodytes and bacteria that really wanted to watch TV and they never got the chance to, so that you can. So watch TV here, this show right now. We're doing it. Here it goes. Oh, I hear the klimping and the clumping, the dripping and the dropping. Not that. Oh, hello, friends and neighbors. Welcome to another production of the program. Here we are on TV. Wow! Once again, once a day, every day. Turn on the machines and live forever. Here we go. I'm alive. Made all the way back around here to, whatever day it is today. It's another day. I was gonna get the it's that'll be a thing. Like this. Yep. Sunday. Who would have thought? Who would have thought I would have made it this far? Did you live? Are you alive? Did you make it this far too? Who would have thought you would have made it this far? Who would have thought I would? How about you? Yes, how are you doing today? I'm listening through the TV. It's kind of like Blue's Clues. I heard that guy is not a Nazi. It's quite like, I think he's not a Nazi. When you say things are not, you can say people are not. No, I said they're not. You said that guy's a Nazi. I said he's not a Nazi. Why are you even bringing that up? Why are you even thinking about these things? What are you doing? Who are you? I'm questioning your intentions here. What are your intentions and why are you doing this? Who are you? Why are you doing this? Why am I doing anything at all? Who gives a rat's ass? You know, what would I do? What would I do if I was doing some important things? What would I be doing? What's important? I don't know anymore. Is it this? It's definitely not this. You know, I don't know what's important, but I can tell you one thing. It's not this. But you're doing it anyway. And I guess there's probably infinitely important things, and this is not one of them. But what is important and who gives a rat's ass? Right there, ends of both slices of pizza. Old school today, on Sunday. On the weekend, now I gotta go back to the to the job tomorrow after these 2 days. I'm like, hey, did you have a good weekend? It's oh my God. Yesterday was ouch. Yesterday was Saturday. I was here. I was talking to, I think, John Webster. The yellow fellow was there, maybe. When I talked to my brother, I was eating my food that I made myself. It was the daytime. Don't remember all of it. After the program, I sat here for a while, but then I went over there to the Capitol Theater to go see Fire Walk with Me with special guest Shirley Lee, Laura Palmer, and so it was pretty crowded. It was kind of scary. We'll see if I become infected. You never know. So, like a new kind of weird thing when there's like a big crowd of people and they're sitting in there. You don't know if it was bad until later. So we'll find out. I feel fine now. We'll see how I feel in the next few days. Pretty crowded movie theater though, but very good movie. If you've seen that movie, I would recommend it. Maybe if you're, well, I recommend, you know, it's good. It's got some really nice parts in it. But Cheryl Lee was there, and Lewis was there too, actually. Not New York Lewis, regular Lewis, who I haven't seen in a long time. He didn't come here. He was like 3 blocks away, but I saw him at, over there, and I saw the movie. I was gonna go by myself, and then I ran into Lewis and Andrew from TCTV, so I saw that with them. And I haven't seen that movie in many years, but it's a very good classic movie from like 1993 or 2. Shirley was there, very popular person, wearing people wearing their Twin Peaks outfits, and like the log. They did the log thing. They're on that log. You can take a picture of the log. Cheryl Lee was talking to people who lined up and asked questions. It was weird. It's weird to see people. I don't know if you've ever, if you've seen me. Viewers who are watching, have you ever seen me before? And you see me and then it's like, whoa, is this real? Right now, there's this like time, I mean, unless you're watching live, I doubt it though. And it's still a little bit of a delay. But there's definitely like, you know, my image getting zapped into the cameras over there, going through all these places, and winding up at you, wherever you're watching or listening now. Freddie put us on the old, the Spotify, I guess, now. So, now we gotta pay attention to the radio. And I think what's going on the radio, but I don't know if anybody's doing that. I don't know if I'm gonna monitor or if anybody is. Or Spotify is going to. I don't think we're gonna blow up on there, but maybe we're gonna blow up and I'm gonna hear it and be like, hey, like how come nobody watch on YouTube? Nobody watch on YouTube anyway. It's a lot easier, more accessible, I think. Maybe it's more accessible on Spotify. Never used it. Alright, I gotta, oh, Jesus. God, Jesus, God. I gotta get my pills going. stop eating this pizza before I run out of middle zone ways. But big crowd, sitting in a big crowd. I don't know what's good anymore. I don't know what's right and wrong. I guess it was David Lynch's birthday yesterday, but nobody said anything about that. I'm gonna go to Snoqualmie. Yeah, I went to that and went long because I had to sit in a room, a crowded room, for like an hour before the movie even started, and then afterwards, another crowded room while people were asking questions, and people. It's like the same questions. How many questions could there be and answers and stuff? But you just like want to see them and hear people talk, or like the people in the movies. And it's like maybe you just want to go see the movie. It's kind of weird. It's like, God, I don't even know if I want to see this. See people who are real. Like one time, I saw Kevin Bacon on the street, and he was walking around. I think I told this story many times, I'm sure. But I was always watching this, like the Friday the 13th Part 1 with Kevin Bacon. Kevin Bacon's Friday the 13th Part 1. And I watched it a lot of times, and then you see like the actual guy in the movie, and you're like, oh my God, what is real? You know, that's kind of what it was like to see Cheryl Lee. I guess Cheryl Lee's face was blown up really big from like 25 years ago. Or 35 years ago. Yeah, I think it was 35 years. 90 was 35, 25. But her face from 35 years ago was blown up on the TV, and you see it there real big, and then she's a person, but she's like, could be like 50 or something. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, actually I went to a place, but that ended kind of late, and I ended up getting home later than normal. I was like, wow, this is weird. I'm out late and doing stuff. I usually have not been doing anything at nighttime. I'm usually back at the house by at least like 8 or 9 these days. I don't know if I used to go out. What did I used to do? Was I doing stuff? I gotta go watch the old episodes, I guess. But I don't think I was really talking about what I was doing before. I think I started doing that like maybe during the pandemic, I think. Were you out of it? I don't know what is good. You got smells? I think I can smell this. When I got the virus, I lost my full smell, and I don't know, it was brain damage. Now, who knows? But that was like pretty close. So does that count as a booster? I don't know. Well, I made it home pretty late last night, and woke up today, and went home watching some TV, doing a little bit of sleeping. Woke up today, and I've been moving. Still moving, because I moved all my things into this house, but now I got to move everything within the house. It's taking some time. Lots of things, lots of movement. So, mostly cleaned up the kitchen today, though. Put away all this kitchen stuff. Now my back kind of hurts. I don't know if I picked up anything heavy, though. I also did a lot of sitting, though. And I sat around till then we didn't get garbage service yet. So we filled up the truck and went to this dumpster. I found a dumpster, but it's next to this homeless camp. They call it the jungle. I guess it's if you have a camp, are you homeless? This homeless zone where what's not the camp is not the wrong word. This camp period. We went to this camp where people live. And it's their home now. Houseless. Underhoused, what they call them sometimes. But that's not the important part. They have a dumpster on the street. People are encouraging them to go to the dumpster, but and there's some porta potties over there. But there was human feces in front of the dumpster, or in front of the porta potties. That was the main part of the story. So I saw some of that today. I mean, usually you do see it. Most days I see it. I'm closing my eyes when I'm in there. But most days you don't see others. You know, if you do, not a great day. Well, I made it through the day with only seeing my own feces. Well, I mean, and other things, but as far as feces goes, only my own. What a good day. I saw others. Feces of others. I'm going to be like in a hospital setting. But I've never seen in the hospital setting like when I'm trying to help anybody. I never all of a sudden wanted to change a diaper. An adult or a baby. Or, and otherwise, I guess. But maybe sometimes monkeys wear diapers or something. Where do monkeys use the bathroom? If they're in-home monkeys. You shouldn't have a monkey in your home anyway, that's dangerous. There's a bunch of people living there. Living in that camp. Right by the weed store. It's pretty cold outside. I don't know what you're doing long term when you're living there. And you've got a plan. Long term plan, mate. You want to get a plan. And you live in a place. Have a plan, you know? Excuse me. Couch time. I grabbed something. I don't know, I feel like it's like fiberglass in there, so I'm gonna call my brother. See how I was doing. We were moving too. Well, I don't know if you got fiberglass. Oh, what is it? I got fiberglass on it.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 360.
360.
Hey, my friend John told me about this show. Give me a call. We'll talk to you. Bye.
Is that not you? Oh, what the? Oh, Jordan. Oh, I can't hear you. Should be going. I think it's you. Is your audio? I think it's you. I don't think it's me because I heard the ding dong. So there's something going on with your audio. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah? One for yes, two for no. You can hear me? One? Yes? You can hear me? Can you hear me? Well, we can't hear you, but we'll just watch it. Maybe we can just communicate like this and say, "How are you?" You know, 1 for good, 2 for no, for bad. Gonna come back and fix it. Yeah, that whole Braille system, or whatever. Is that Braille? It's not Braille, sign language. But it got confusing. I think it's like, and it's not the opposite of Braille, but can the deaf? Oh, the deaf don't need to read Braille.
Me?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, nice.
You ever tried sign language?
Have I ever tried it?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Why are you doing it like that?
That's sign language. Is that inappropriate? I think it might be offensive to the deaf.
I've tried to. I've had to communicate with deaf people before. So.
Yeah, with sign language or?
I mean, like they taught me a couple sign language words, but I don't know. Like I just know like a couple.
Was this
like that's like out the.
Huh?
This is like an injury or something, and.
Injury.
I don't know.
What were you doing? The deaf people were just like having to say injury a lot.
Yeah, it's a little different where I'm coming from. You know what I'm saying?
They got a problem? This is what they were doing the most.
Yeah. Dude, did you get a new camera?
No. Oh yeah, this one? Oh!
No, I was just thinking it looks more high quality for some reason.
We got a new, like, DV deck thing.
Oh, cool.
Maybe it's the DV, like the, because we're, like, doing all this stuff through the VCRs, but then it's got to go through the computer. So, it might be that.
How's it been going? How's the show been?
You gotta watch. You gotta watch to see how this has been. You haven't seen? Have you been watching? What have you been doing?
I've tuned in a couple, but
it's about the same.
I've been like really busy, like looking for houses. And...
Yeah, in Chicago.
Yep.
On the south side.
Oh yeah, on the south side.
What side are you on now?
We're on the north right now, but we're actually looking into like places outside of Chicago and just right outside, so kind of like Chicago suburbs.
Yeah? Why?
Because schools in the city are really bad.
Ah, but you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like. So yeah, you want to go to inner city schools, huh?
Yeah, well, I mean, like, I'm fine with. I think it would be fine, but I guess it's like actually some of them they're hard to get into, or it's hard to get on the list. Like this is like overran. And
fancy schools.
No, I mean like the fancy schools are just fucking expensive, and like we would have to do public schools, like daycare is like $1,000 a week, dude.
Did they tell you how to get them into school? Like somebody?
Nobody tells you that, man.
But like, how do you? I mean, that kid's only like 2, right?
Okay, yeah, he's 2.
Is he talking?
Yeah. The thing is he's not 2 yet. He'll turn 2 on May 11th. But he says words, but he doesn't really talk. He knows what things are.
Yeah.
Like he can talk to you and like point at stuff and like. Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Does he know this one?
Yeah. No, but he was actually he watches videos for babies to teach them sign language and stuff, but nothing yet.
Tell him to have your kid watch a program to learn about life from the beginning.
Yeah. Yeah, you should just listen to the wise words of Mr. Ginsu.
Yeah, Mr. Ginsu is a good teacher for children. But yeah, you gotta go to school. You gotta call somebody, or do they know?
What do you mean?
Like the government or something. And they're like, hey, I know you have a kid. You're not sending your kid to school. Like, what if you just like don't send them to school or don't sign up for it or something?
Then you'll have a really stupid kid and nobody will want to do anything with them.
Yeah, you got to teach it. Well, you got to sign up for homeschool and stuff. I mean, maybe all that
the
stuff.
The government won't care. They'll just be like, "Oh, you didn't. That's like you just were a really horrible parent." You know?
Yeah. Is any of that stuff? Is any of it real though? It's like, oh, somebody's calling. Where is it? Oh, Freddie. It's Freddie.
Oh shit! What's up, Freddie?
Hello, Freddie.
Total program.
How are ya?
Drugs. I'm doing good. Did you get my message?
Not yet.
Well, there's another reason I'm calling now, which is we still have that RCA camera that doesn't do video out that we used to record Jeremy's wedding.
I don't know.
Like it funnier there? I don't know. You know which one I'm talking about, right? Well, maybe I should just come over there. I'm at the voyeur. Maybe I'll just come over there.
You looking for a camera?
How long you got left in the program?
About 33 minutes.
3?
33.
Oh, 33. Okay. All right.
Should we play this message, or are you gonna come here?
You should do both. I don't remember what the message is all about.
You were homeschooled, right?
Yeah, I was homeschooled. Off and on.
Oh, okay. Do you know?
Not entirely, but I was homeschooled. Like, my parents would homeschool me when we were, like, basically in between moving situations. I'm parked in a bad spot.
Uh-oh, why? What's wrong with it?
I blocked the bus. I didn't think the bus would be going this late on a Sunday night. I get a bus ticket.
Don't block the bus.
Yeah, blocked the bus.
Right.
You think that what we learn in school is even real?
What did you learn in school?
I don't know, like math. I guess it doesn't matter if it's real or not because we all agree as long as it's the same thing.
I feel like math is real, for sure.
Yeah, what about science?
The science is also real, but they do get new information, and then they're like, oh, that science you learned last time, no longer real.
Yeah, even if nothing is real that we learned in school, it doesn't matter as long as it's all like kind of consistent for the future.
Yeah, I think real or not, it's there to get us on the same page. So we're like,
yeah,
you know, like everyone's like, do the reading. And you're like, oh, why do I have to read this book that everyone's reading? It's like, because if they read the book and they try to talk to you about something in the book and you didn't read the book, you won't know what they're talking about. It's like that's what school is.
I read some of those books like recently in the last like 4 or 5 years. I read like Of Mice and Men.
Yeah.
And The Old Man and the Sea.
Oh yeah. Do you like The Old Man and the Sea?
Those books are. I mean, I guess I'm talking about them right now, but they're way better if you don't have to read them.
You don't. Oh yeah.
Remember, like
same with anything.
when I was at school, and they were like, "Hey, read The Old Man and the Sea." And I was like,
I bet you that the marathoners would probably enjoy the program a lot more if they weren't being forced by the government to watch it.
Yeah, sorry, government. Sorry for kid, but it's for your own good.
Yeah. Well, thank us when you finally make it, if you ever do.
I think I can hear you outside. Jordan's taking. I know what you're doing, Jordan.
Oh shit, my mic's still on.
Yeah.
Whoops.
I know what you're doing. They got.
Yeah, that's a classic meat problem, huh? Or like Google Zoom.
Hey, is it legal in Illinois?
Huh?
Are you a criminal?
Am I a criminal?
Is it legal? Are you a criminal? I thought I just turned off his phone. I'm not a criminal. I'm a criminal. I'm a criminal. I commit crimes all the time.
Yeah. To be a criminal, you have to get caught.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hello? Yeah, I'm here. I'm a criminal.
I'm a criminal.
Hello, program. I'm a criminal.
Hello.
Hello. I'm a criminal.
Criminals only. Are you a criminal? If not, get out of here. What are you doing? What are you doing, Freddie? You're gonna get the video for the drawing?
I'm lending this camera to somebody.
Oh, is that what the message is about?
No, the message is about something completely different. You didn't listen to my message
No,
yet?
I didn't. I still didn't.
Come on.
Okay.
Hey, program, it's Freddie. Just doing a little bit of the duty over here.
Yeah.
Working on some 2019 titles and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Looking back at the YouTube episodes from 2019. And I'm noticing a weird thing right around the area that we are in right now, like January 22nd, and a little beyond, a little before. I've been noticing it's really like choppy, like the videos almost like stuttery. And I don't really know why. I'm curious about maybe seeing if we should, I don't know, it'd be kind of a big undertaking, but like re-import and re-upload some of these 2019 episodes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's maybe not a big deal because it's kind of like a weird time, but I think to me it looks like
Is that what we were doing, like, live?
capture or streaming or whatever. Like maybe we would just been using. Let's see, it was 2019.
I don't think we went live until
pandemic time.
Pandemic time, right?
Is that right?
Yeah.
So I don't think we were going live.
Started using that in order to
So,
go live.
what were we even using
This
is
is
the
some other
question.
method of capture. I don't even know what we were doing.
I have no idea what we were using back then.
Anyway, it's not a big deal. I found a Dan Dobler episode that I hadn't seen before. It's like 2 days from now.
We named it Dan
2019.
Dobler and
And
the McDoubles.
That one, he does some acting, and it's like it might be. I kind of want to see that in like not choppy.
Jordan said we look better. I think maybe the DV deck is better than the clamshell.
Really? Oh. I can believe it. It's bigger.
What we were doing in 2019.
We were still using the clamshell, but were we like digitizing with Final Cut Pro? Is that crazy? Couldn't have been that, right? Must have been something else.
I think it was.
What? We were using Final Cut.
I don't think we used OBS until Virate. I think we did, like, it forced us to get, like, upgrade.
The Final Cut. But why would it get all messed up like that? I don't understand why it's getting so messed up. It's like it's like the YouTube's not good, but if you watch 2019 from now on the Message of the Future, it's not choppy, right?
Yeah, it's definitely not. You can't. I mean,
Yeah.
it would be very difficult to get it to be choppy on.
Yeah, it looks like someone's got a strobe effect, like a heavy strobe.
Really?
Which is like chuck, 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 chuck. Yeah, you watch any of those 2019 episodes, they're like...
That's like a very like classic visual issue.
And it's funny because like you might think it's buffering on your YouTube, but no, it's actually just like something with our uploads at that era, I think.
Oh man.
January of 19.
Yep.
That's like what we would be looking at now anyway, right?
You would be, yeah.
Oh, well, let's see. I mean, we can do it right now. You wanna? Are you gonna sit down for a minute, or? Fred's gotta go back to the voyeur to draw.
Yeah, what's going on at Voyeur?
The camera was locked in some room. They need another camera. All right, look at this. Here's 2019. Let's see if we look choppy. Oh, we look something.
Oh God.
Did Trump get impeached yet?
We did, but it didn't. Bye, future. It's Monday. I feel that over the first time. He asked if Trump got impeached. He got impeached twice, and it didn't matter. Hey, future, it's just a pass.
The one that I'm pretty sure is first. Oh, I think I did.
We're looking at the last week here. That's like there. You're only criminal if you get caught, kind of thing. I've got
more pizza. I got
Ooh.
I believe, pineapple, bacon one. What do they call it? Donahoe. It's Tuesday. Hello, Burm. Bye, future.
Bye. What's going on in the past? That was weird.
That was like, oh. Why did it sound like I was on that one?
That was 2019. You weren't around. Oh, you weren't there. I don't think I met you until late 2019.
Oh, that's true.
And then you wouldn't have. Yeah. Isn't that weird to think about?
And then it seemed like, for some reason, it looked like you.
Oh, bye, Freddie. Freddie's on the phone. He's leaving.
Oh wow, what
Very
a
busy.
popular guy.
Yeah, not choppy. You're
How's the
gonna.
lawyer?
It opened back up.
Yeah, I mean, is it still like a co-op and everything?
No, it closed down. So it was a co-op only. Like, I think it was like the end of 2018 when they became a co-op, right?
Yeah.
And then like it was like, wow, this place is awesome. And then I was in there, and then they closed down for the virus,
Yeah.
and then they ended up having to drop out. Like the co-op dropped out, and then now they got bought by a vegan restaurant by the wayside. So now it's like
it's the wayside now.
but it's just the Boyer. They're still calling it the Boyer, and all the decorations are the same. But they have
That's so crazy.
now they have vegan food, and it's I hate to say it, but I really don't like the food there.
No, dude, the food's pretty bad. I mean, I've had it quite a few. Remember, I used to live above that restaurant.
Yeah, it's like it's not nice to be to try, but like I don't know what it is. Like, what is that stuff? It's like all they have is like they call it like hamburgers and hot dogs and like wings. It's like, what is this stuff? Why are you calling it that?
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know if they still have the same shit they had when I was eating from there, but it was always just kind of like, it's fake. It's like, it's very fake.
It's fake and it smells weird, and it's like, why are you? If you're a vegan, why would you want to eat something that is a fake hamburger?
Yeah, no, I know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when I was a vegan once before.
For how long?
I wasn't. I switched to vegetarian after like 8 months or something.
Yeah, you were.
And then I was a vegetarian for like 2 years.
What? When?
And then I would eat like veggie burgers and stuff. Totally.
Like what?
Because I mean, it's like the taste of like you get to hang out with everyone. You know, you can go to Red Robin and shit.
Well, yeah, but you can just eat like a salad.
Yeah, but salads suck. I want to eat some bread with some mayonnaise and French fries and all that horrible shit, but it did not have animals in it. Is what was my mentality.
What's in there instead? Beans?
Yeah, I liked the black bean burgers a lot. They were really good.
I would eat the black
spicy ones.
But they have like the weird black bean burgers. Okay, but like it's like this weird like tofu, chewy weirdness.
Yeah, I mean you don't have to get those kinds. I wouldn't. I didn't like those ones either. But I got really good at cooking tofu during my veganism.
Yeah, I like regular tofu. Why did you stop?
It was after my mom passed away, and then like I went to like this family gathering, and I hadn't eaten in like 3 days, and then there was just like a shit ton of like meat food. I think there was like KFC, and there was like pasta. There was just like people brought like all these different foods, you know. And then I remember just like grabbing a fistful and just like shoving it in my face at this like gathering. And then I was like, oh my god, I hadn't touched meat in like over 2 years. And then like I felt, I don't know, I thought I would feel sick or something, but I didn't. I think I was just like so hungry that my body was like, oh, food. you know.
So then you just stopped eating meat after that.
Yeah, I was like, dude, well, especially after that, because I was like depressed for a while, and then like I was like partying all the time, and then like I was like fucking getting almond chicken and fucking noodles and shit all the time, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, so I was like, usually it was the Asian food that got me back into it most. I was like, I can't believe I lived without this, because I would still eat the like veggies and noodles and stuff. It's just not the same.
If I was gonna do it, I would go vegan and not vegetarian, because I don't want to. You're gonna eat like a lot of eggs and cheese. Like that's too much.
Yeah.
Too much cheese.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty much on that like no bread and sugar diet again right now, and I think I'm gonna switch. I was actually thinking about switching to vegan after this. For a while.
All bread.
I don't know why. Just because I'm like, honestly, I'm kind of bored with food.
Well, it shouldn't be. Yeah, it's not supposed to be entertainment. I think it's, at some point we turned it into entertainment, and it's kind of weird.
Yeah, and like that's kind of what it seems like now. And then whenever I get something, it's not that good, as I've been coming to notice. And I'm like, why am I eating this? And it's like just making me like feel like shit and making me worse, you know?
Yeah, you gotta live.
Yeah, but I think it's also like, yeah, I don't know. I moved out here and went crazy on like deep dish and like Chicago dogs and stuff, and now I'm like literally I've eaten everything, it feels like, and you know.
I'm eating pizza.
I honestly like miss some holy food just because it's like what I've had my whole life, you know?
Yeah.
It's not because it's like the real deal or anything. It's just because it's like, fifth on fourths, like, or like sandwiches, you know, or like, or old school pizza.
Yeah, that's what I'm eating. I never went to Fifth on Fourth.
That's a good fucking sandwiches, man.
Oh yeah, I moved. I live really close to that now.
Oh my god. Oh, you moved? You don't live in your...
I moved out of my grandmother's house. I bought a house.
Oh. Dude, awesome.
I'm a homo.
You're a homeowner.
I call it homo for short.
Yeah, I mean, technically.
Yeah.
That's a cut the full, I guess.
And then, yep, I got it. And then it's on the northeast side and near my grandma's house.
Oh, wait, yeah, that's, yeah, I like it over there.
On the northeast side.
As long as you don't live, like, near that military freaking building or anything, I hate that. Like,
it's kind of close to that.
Man, I hated having to drive by there.
It's no longer a military base. They sold it to the city.
Oh. Really?
You think that place was full of guns and bombs?
That's what I always thought. I was like, they're storing shit there for a rainy day in case, you know. I mean, they have to have, like, defense everywhere just in case, you know.
Well, not there anymore.
Back on the country. And also, like, Olympia is just dead ass a military town. Like, it became nothing but like military after a while.
Yeah.
So it's like bad homeless problem, expensive houses, and military.
Yeah, my father's in the military. That's why I'm here.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Yeah. But
and frickin' Vietnamese food, let me tell you.
Vietnamese people.
Oh, you thought I was going on?
I like Vietnamese food. How's the pho out in Chicago pho?
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing because, like, it's actually Japanese, and, like, when you go to these places, it's actually you know, that culture or not. Because everything I realized back at home was just Vietnamese repackaged food for selling it as Japanese. And
most of the Japanese places are Koreans.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Something like that. But, a lot of, or like Da Nang and shit. You know, I love Da Nang though.
I think Da Nang they're actually Vietnamese. I think most of the Vietnamese restaurant people are actually Vietnamase.
Yeah, they really, but that's like my favorite out of there, and that's one thing that I haven't really had around here because I was like, oh, that's why Olympia tastes so good because it's like that Vietnamese taste. Or I mean, like, I guess it doesn't taste good to other people though.
I saw Cheryl Lee was here yesterday at Capitol Theater.
You what?
Cheryl Lee, Laura Palmer was here.
You saw Laura Palmer there?
At the Capitol Theater.
Oh, no. What was happening?
They played Firewalk with me, and then Laura Palmer was there. Dude.
Oh my god, that is crazy, dude.
It was weird.
Did you get to talk to her?
No, I didn't. I didn't. There was too much of a crowd, and the autographs were
I'll bet.
a lot. But I saw her.
There's a lot of Lynch stuff that happens out here, and a lot of people that work on his movies or the actors will come to the screenings. And I was like bummed I missed out on the which fucking one? Mulholland Drive one.
Oh yeah.
I went to a screening last night in the old theater too, like at the Capitol Theater, because there was a new 4K restoration of Assault on Precinct 13. And dude, that was awesome because it was like a lot of people were there, and like it was hilarious because like people were laughing at the funny parts and wincing and cheering together, and like it felt like I was like in the 80s, you know. I was like, this is fucking awesome, and the sound was amazing, like in those old theaters. And I saw it at the Music Box Theater, which was built in the 1920s. And
everybody was laughing at Firewalk with me too, like at the campy parts.
Yeah, I'll bet. You know, I want to go to more. There's a Lynch event coming up where they're playing everything from at that theater. I want to become a member because they're playing everything from his first movie to The Return.
Oh my god!
And they're screening it all.
Maybe it's The Return?
Yeah. I'm like, I at least have to go.
How many times? How does that work?
They just do it. They're like, these are the times we're showing everything, and people show up.
But it's 18 hours long.
Yeah, I think they just schedule them out, like it's like episodically. Like, it's gonna be cool, man. I thought the same thing, but I was like, I get what they do because they have a lot of events there like that, where it's like they'll show a shit ton of like they'll go all night long. Too. They did the Rocky Horror last night when I left. I was like, oh man, crazy shit's about to go down.
Well, I want to see that. I'm going to keep the message to the future. We'll get the numbers going.
I know, we've been just like chatting away.
Yeah. Here it goes. What'd you eat for breakfast?
I ate a nut shake.
What's that? You're alive, future, bye. I'm alive. What is that?
It was a shake that Haley made me that was like made up of like nut milk and nut powder and like proteins and stuff blended with ice and it was pretty good actually.
Almonds?
It was like very nutty.
Pine nuts?
Yeah. I don't know. The macadamia nut milk is what she used.
Oh, that's gotta be fancy. You had pine nuts?
Yeah, I've had pine nuts. We used to put them on the pizzas at the pizzeria I worked at.
Could you snack on them?
Some of them. Yeah, I mean, they're okay. They actually are kind of odd. They're like tiny sunflower seeds.
Do they come from pine trees?
I don't know.
Cause
I don't know exactly where they come
there's so
from.
many pine trees around here. They got pine trees in Chicago?
Yeah, if they put them in. Not naturally. All the trees around here are like implanted.
What kind of trees would there be naturally?
Oh my god, I don't even know, man. Oak? I don't know. Like, they're weird trees out here. Like, it's
Oak?
like...
Is there oak? Do we have oak trees around here?
Cause,
Is there oak trees around here?
Probably, yeah, I mean, rarely. Because, like, that's the thing about Washington is, like, I mean, they don't have all the trees there, but they have, like, a mass amount of trees that, like, are just mixed upon each other, you know?
Yeah, there are a lot of trees
Like,
around here.
that's why, like, people go out hunting for trees. Like, I grew up in the cedar salvage business. People go out hunting for cedar trees.
What do you do when you catch it?
Well, I mean, I never seen them be cut down or anything, but a lot of the salvaging was like pulling up logs that have fallen down already, and like salvaging all that wood and then selling it to mills.
And you make
Wood.
to make tables and stuff?
To make shingles for rooftops.
Hunting, tree hunting.
Yep.
So I guess you can you can hunt for things that don't move.
Yeah, it literally is hunting, man, and I hated it. I grew up and had to do it a lot.
They made you they made you a tree hunting?
It was like childhood labor. Yeah, I was like being pulled out of school and stuff to go and stuff.
How did you like look for signs of trees or like looking like tracking them?
No, it was just like pull them out with PVs, which are these like long sticks with hooks on the end, and like pull them out and then we cut them up with chainsaws.
And then you
like,
sold them to the mills? This is an aberration.
And then after that, you stack them up and then tie a rope around it, and a helicopter comes out and you hook it on, and it flies the wood out.
Oh yeah.
Truck. Yeah, to the truck, and then they ship it to a mill, and then they buy the wood.
That's in Aberdeen?
That's like out. That's all out. That's all happening all over Washington.
What? Did you ever go in the helicopter?
Fuck no, I wanted to though.
Only the wood gets to go in the helicopter.
But it looks scary, like they're picking up like heavy loads of blocks, you know, and like
Yeah.
any moment they're like just like swerving around out there in all these like vast forests, you know, with like a lot of like pastures that have just like cut down trees. And it was trippy, man. I've got the full Washington experience, so that's why like I'm like that's why I was like Haley's not from there, but she was like, I love it out here. I was like, it sucks. I was like,
I think it was fun. It was good way more off.
yeah, no, I mean, I miss it a lot.
Should we like grab the logs when the helicopters come and go for a ride, you know?
Oh, and well, dude, sometimes you would see like people like we worked with a lot of Hispanic people, you know, because that was like that's easy jobs to get. And I would see sometimes they would like hold on to it with the hooks and like ride them across to like the road and like hop off. And, like, it was just so dangerous.
They were holding it with their own like strength. They don't,
yeah,
like,
they just hold on to the rope and stand on the blocks like Indiana Jones, dude. And, like it was like fucking crazy because like they can communicate with the helicopter and shit. And or, like,
flying on the logs?
Stand. Huh?
They're going for a ride on the logs, huh?
Yeah. I mean,
You could have done that.
I remember my adopted dad at the time was like, "That's so dangerous. You never do that." You know, or whatever. He's like, if they fall and those blocks fall on them, they'll be crushed. You know,
Yeah.
like, duh.
Alright. Here it goes. Hey, future, just the pass.
Hey, future, drink your nut milk.
It's Sunday. Did you find that camera? Did you live? Did you go to school? Bye, future.
Drink your nut shakes.
This is you're on the path to being a vegan anyway. No bread?
Yeah, I know.
No bread, huh?
No, well, I mean, that's the thing is I have to eat a lot of, like, more meat and stuff, but I've just been actually snacking on more berries and more like nutty stuff because I'm like, meat's boring.
Yeah. I mean, I can see you getting bored with food if you don't eat bread.
It's very fucked. Yeah, it's kind of depressing. But I mean, it's going because we're going to Greece in September, and we have a lot of hiking to do.
Oh yeah, well I think you should cut out your dietary restrictions if you go to Greece. You should eat everything.
I know we're gonna go crazy when we get there, but we also want to be able to trek across the islands on these extreme like tours.
Yeah, why are you gonna go there? Just for fun or?
It's our honeymoon.
You got married?
Yeah, we got married in September, man.
You got the ring? Is it this?
Yeah, but my ring's in the other room.
What?
In my house.
You don't wear it?
Yeah. No. No. Oh, I know, man. I'm in my own house.
Oh, okay, yeah. you put it on before you leave?
No, it's just like big and bulky, and I want to get a different one because I got a carbon fiber like ring, and it's like a metal, and it can't get stretched. So like when I get thinner, it falls off all the time, and I can't get it resized. So I want to get like something lighter because it's bulky too.
Yeah.
And I remember when I was selling weed out in Washington, I would like be showing people weed, and it would like slam against the display case, and like it would be like bam, and like the whole building would be like,
Did you have a ceremony?
Yeah, we had a whole wedding, man. Crazy.
Did you have a suit?
Yeah, I was in a suit.
Oh.
It was a nice wedding, man.
Wow.
Here, I'm trying. I guess I can't. Yeah, because I have a bunch of pictures. I'll have to show it to you. But.
Yeah, you could show. I think you could set up a slideshow. We could watch on program. You know what? It'd be like I was there.
Yeah, put it over the credits.
Did the kid do something in the wedding? I guess can the kid walk?
Yeah, he walks, he runs, he climbs.
Did he run? Was he the flower child?
No, he was acting crazy during the wedding. It was actually very stressful.
It's probably it's probably confusing.
He was really confused. He was like, "What the hell is everyone here for?" But now he like loves social gatherings. He like flourishes.
Yeah, it's gotta be. Pandemic baby is kind of weird. It's like. And then
luckily he's like he's not even seeing any of that. Like it's like he came on, the world's back to normal. Like our isolation was during the phase we would have been isolated raising him as an infant anyway.
Oh yeah.
So now that the world's back to normal out here, like every once in a while you'll see someone with a mask, but it's like
it's very rare here too. Yeah, I'm wearing them a lot, but I like to hide at the store. You know.
Yeah, you are a big celebrity around here.
Yeah, I put on the mask.
People are like, oh my god, it's coming!
I gotta hide from the paparazzi.
Yeah. They want to see you in your midlife crisis, shaving your head, and like Britney Spears. You're like running outside with your baby.
I did shave my head. It was because of my midlife crisis. Running in front of cars and stuff. Is that what Britney had a midlife?
That's what it was, I thought.
I think I'm.
I wish you could snap.
Am I a little bit old for a midlife crisis right now?
I know. I'm having like a pre-midlife crisis.
Yeah, I think I'm like, I think I would have been like prime age for midlife crisis in the pandemic. I think. Like, the year I would have had a midlife crisis would have been the pandemic year anyway, so I didn't need one.
Yeah, so I think you're good. Like, by the time you're old enough to have a midlife crisis, you're good. You're already, like, stressed out over the pandemic.
Yeah, there was, like, a world crisis, so then I didn't need to have a midlife one.
That's the way I feel. Like, I feel like, you know, maybe things would be a lot more relaxed, but I don't know. Because people are getting back to work, and now it's like we lived through a pandemic, and now we have to work. It's like now now our perception of life is just so fucking.
We didn't get back to it.
Yeah, we're like, fuck this. Like,
Yeah, how come we didn't come back to a better world? We're just trying to come back to the same old stuff. But yeah.
remember when we were working at McConaughey's, and remember like all these fucking crazy protests, and like, remember when I took the. Oh man.
Yep.
Hold up. Remember when I took the garbage out and that lady almost ran over the
Yeah.
truck? And I was like, holy shit.
Nothing really happened after that, huh?
Yeah, after that, like, now everything's fine. Bye, everyone.
Bye. We gotta defund the police, sir.
Yeah, defund those police that last, right? Damn it. I was excited. I was like, come on.
Thanks for watching. Sunday. We're on TCTV channel 22 and 32. And check it out. Yeah, YDHWM on YouTube. 360-363-84. Call me message. Get on TV. Yeah. I didn't do the numbers. YDHWM.com. Check it out. UFO FBI, it's a good song, thank you. TCTV, La Baby, Jordy Fab, Bazooka Books, 4-star video, Southspy.com. Rebecca Mountain Board, Northwest, Thurston County, Washington State, USA. Thank you, viewers, you're watching, thank you. Hey, John, where are you? Call me. I don't think we called that caller either. Oh yeah, dog. Bye.